All right, we're going to continue with our post-race interviews from the first duel, and we're now joined by our race-winning crew chief, Greg Ives. And Greg, congratulations.
Thank you.
You've officially earned your first win with Dale Jr. in the 88 team. So just talk a little bit about the duel race and then having the opportunity to celebrate with them in Victory Lane.
Am I in the chase now? No.
Not yet.
No. Yeah, just a remarkable performance by Dale and all this nationwide team, bringing strong race cars, Hendrick engines, Hendrick chassis. It's just, we got a 1-2-3 start going on here, so it's all the talent that we have at Hendrick Motorsports is a tribute to our finish tonight.
Okay, we'll go ahead and take questions for Greg. So if you have one, please raise your hand and state your affiliation, and we'll start with Randy.
Hi, Greg. Randy Kovitz, Kansas City Star. I'll ask with the obvious. Your first race together ended with failing an inspection, and now your second one ends in Victory Lane. Can you kind of talk about what that means to have had that tough start and now to...
Well, actually, the failed inspection was qualifying, so the Unlimited was the first race together, and we had a good race going, had some debris on the grill out front leading, and fortunately tonight we had some debris on the grill as well, but it was cold enough that the engine temperatures were right around optimum, and it's the relationship is gelling as quick as I knew it would. So it's when you bring great attitude, have some fun at the racetrack, and have good finishes like today, you're gonna gel pretty quickly, and we're going to continue that going into this week and the 500.
Right. We'll go to Dave next.
Dave Coleman, Milwaukee Journal Sentinel. Greg, you just kind of hit on it, the relationship. It's gelled quickly, but do you have any feel for, you got a ton of time to see that go up and down. I'm sure you'll have some bad days and whatnot. Do you have any sort of feel for how much better, how much closer you guys can get as you get to know each other, as you spend more time?
Yeah, definitely. I don't think we're even close to where we need to be. But, we have a good start going. I feel like some of that start is just our friendship relationship. We're building our working relationship. So I feel like there's areas I'm going to have to improve big time. There's areas that Dale and I are slowly growing and continuing to make better. And, it's just going to keep on flourishing from here. And this is a great way to make that happen.
And we've now been joined by our race winner of the first duel, Dale Jr., driver the number 88 Nationwide Chevrolet. And Dale, talk a little bit about the race and how the car performed, and then obviously getting the victory.
Yeah, we knew the car was really fast when we got on the track Sunday with the car, and felt like that, I've had cars that have been real fast in the single car runs and not draft well, and then I've had cars that are real slow by themselves and draft awesome. But this car seems to be quick no matter what situation it's in, and it allows it finishes a lot of moves. It kind of surprised me. It does a couple things that surprised me out there in the race, and so I felt like the car made the job a lot easier. Greg and those guys should be real proud of the effort and the work they've done in the off season to bring such a good race car here. So wasn't a whole lot else to it. Just trying to get up through there was a lot of fun. Holding the lead's real hard to do. I think everybody's pretty vulnerable out front to people getting runs, and I was hoping I'd get up front and kind of tow the pack a little bit, and we had kind of broke away a little bit, and I was hoping to get that 6-7 car train distance away from the rest of the pack, but a caution came out. But just a great car, and real proud of Greg, and TJ Majors did an awesome job as a spotter. Got to give him a ton of credit for being able to give me the information I needed those last several laps to understand who I needed to be in front of to be able to get the pushes and to keep the momentum in my car going. and allow me to maintain the lead. He did a real good job, especially that last lap. I just had so many damn cars in the mirror, I couldn't even count them on that last lap, especially through 3 and 4. It looked like they was all over the top of the back of the car. So TJ did a good job helping me understand where I needed to be.
Yeah, you can almost go back through that audio, and you don't even need to look behind you because everything was so good. I was just sitting back and kind of enjoying listening to TJ talk because he was doing a great job.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to continue to take questions for Dale and Greg. We're going to need your help in keeping questions condensed. We'll take about 4 questions before the start of the second duel. So we'll go ahead and start with Matt in the corner. Go ahead.
Dale, just for you, Mike Ashmore with the Trentonian. How much confidence does this kind of give you going forward to Sunday?
Well, I don't think that it boosts our confidence a lot. But winning a Daytona 500 is a real challenge. That challenge didn't get easier tonight. One thing I am happy about is be able to get this car through the duels without any trouble because it's such a good race car, and we'll be very careful throughout the rest of the track activities the remainder of the week. And I'm just excited to be able to put this car on the grid for Sunday because I wouldn't want to be driving anything else. The car is so spectacular. It's just going to be great to be a proud moment, I think, to put it on the grid because it's such a good race car. The one thing I think that it might help is when I have been down here and had really good cars and was able to either show that in practice or a duel or whatever, it does tend to let the field see where, that you do have a fast car, and that if they do, tend to decide to draft with you, that they might go somewhere. When I come up on a car, there's 2 things that I think about. I either think he's an obstacle or he's slow in the way, or I think that maybe he's a fast car. Do I want to help that guy and work with him to get by somebody maybe he's beside or somebody he's racing? So now that everybody's, when you're able to kind of show the field and show your competitors where that you got some speed, they can be confident that if they get with you, that they're going somewhere. They tends to make Sunday a little bit easier, where you might have a little more drafting help. Because I've been down here where cars haven't been very good, and it's real hard to get people to work with you if they don't got confidence that you're going to go anywhere.
All right, we're going to take Bob, Nate, and then Tom. Go ahead, Bob.
Bob Hockers, ESPN. Dale, with such a good car, does it give you confidence that on Sunday, if you are in kind of the middle of a hairy situation, that you can drop back and have the confidence know that you can get yourself back to the front quickly?
Yeah, I suppose. I really don't want to drop back if I don't have to. We got hung on the bottom there in the middle of that early part of that race, and a lot of times when my car's not competitive, I don't want to be in that bottom groove because I'm just going to sit there and be stuck. And tonight, though, the car's so strong, I felt like if I just sat there and waited, eventually I was going to get a situation aero-wise that was going to help me get through there, and it did. So, hopefully we just I make good decisions on Sunday, and we don't get ourselves in any trouble or get ourselves in a situation where we feel like we got to back up. I feel like anytime you go, hey, I don't want to get in the middle of this, I need to get out of here. It's unnatural to do that as a driver, and whenever you do that, you don't have confidence in your car, you don't have confidence in what you're doing, the decisions you're making, and it just kind of goes downhill from there. You don't never really recover emotionally and mentally in the rest of the race. So we got a fast enough car, we can be confident and excited and just try to move forward, try to stay moving forward throughout the race and be on the offense.
All right, Nate, go ahead.
Nate Ryan, NBC Sports. Dale, going back to TJ giving you that help, Jeff Gordon was in here a few minutes ago and said that he feels like it's getting more and more difficult to kind of outmaneuver people, especially when they're behind you. And I'm just wondering, with the cars the same, the rules kind of the same over the last couple of years, are the spotters becoming more and more important to help you guys sort of anticipate all those moves? And is that why, the fact that the rules have been static, is that maybe why it's been that way?
I'm not sure, but I know that, and not to, I don't like to give TJ too many compliments, but he's so good. And I think our friendship and us knowing each other a long time, and we've worked together a while, a lot of times, tonight, obviously, I'm looking in the mirror quite a bit, but at Michigan and these other racetracks we go to, I don't even have to look in the mirror. I might go 60 laps without even glancing at the mirror because of the information so good. I can almost see the image in my mind what's happening behind me because of how good TJ is at describing it. And he's learned over the years how to understand when a run's happening a half a lap before it forms. He can see things sort of forming and understand this lane's going to be coming and give me that information. So I have that, I'm ready, before it's happening. I'm not making a nasty block late in the game. I'm actually, preemptive in moving in front of the line that's going to be coming. So I'm not really blocking these guys. I just hop in front of them and here they come. And then I get a shove and I keep my momentum going. So he's just really, really good at it. And especially at the plate tracks, particularly at the plate tracks, he's real good. So we just, we've been working together a long time. So it's enjoyable to have that trust in a guy on the top of the building like that. I mean, I've worked with other spotters in the past that are good spotters, but I also know some of the guys that are up there that he's working with, and I know he's miles better than half of them up there. So I wouldn't want to be working with anybody else when it comes to being in that situation we were in. That last lap, I don't know anybody else that could have done a better job than TJ.
All right, Tom, go ahead.
Tom Jensen, FoxSports.com over here, guys. Just real quick for either of you, now that you know for sure that you have a car that's fast enough to win the race, how does it change your routine for tomorrow and Saturday, and what will that routine be?
It really, now that we have the car that we want to race the 500, it's not going to change what I had, my mindset. So we're going to go as planned. And we have, like I was telling Dale after the race, we have a couple items that I want to go through to try to find a little bit more speed and in single car runs and go through those items and be done.
Okay.
Yeah, we won the race and standing in victory lane. He's giving me the rundown of what we're going to do Friday and Saturday in practice. Tell me what.
I was a little nervous.
Tell me what
he was.
He's giving me my schedule.
All right, we'll take our final question from the press box.
Lee Spencer, Motorsport.com. Dale, can you describe the crossover move you made on Tony where you picked up Jeff Gordon and let him push you to the lead or towards the lead on lap 14?
Yeah, I was trying to get that bottom groove. I was trying to get them guys off of the bottom because I wanted to pass them on the inside. And so the top line was actually coming. TJ told me it was forming up in turn 3 and 4. So I slid up there, got up there, and here they come. And I got once I moved up there, I think Tony and a couple guys started fading toward the top as well. And I I started to pick up the draft from the guys behind me, and my car just took off like a rocket. So I had such an awesome run, I needed to do something with it. And typically I'd be working with Tony, but that run propelled me past him and another car. So, it was too good of a run to pass up. And our car's just been real strong. And that surprised me. That move, the way the car reacted to that surprised me. This car's been surprising me left and right. We're side drafting guys, and typically you'll side draft them, and then they'll side draft you as you're trying to make that pass. And this car's finishing those passes that other cars I've driven haven't been able to finish. So really excited to be able to see what we can do Sunday.
Well, Dale and Greg, congratulations on the win tonight, and we wish you the best of luck on Sunday.
Thank
Thank you.